Okay, round 2. We're going to keep this hand. No green mana, but I feel like it looks good to me. It's a good rags to riches hand, I think. Okay, well, there's our green mana. Okay. So I can rags to riches now. I can also just play Wasteland Scorpion, though. Probably do the Scorpion, I guess, to offer the Hooded Brawler trade. Because my thinking is the Scorpion dies to rags to riches anyway. Okay, they're going to use Electrify, then I guess I'll use rags to riches. Technically, I can wait one more turn, but I guess I don't really have anything better going on. I could cycle to Stir the Sands. I'm not exactly sure that's all that good, though. But yeah, I guess I don't have to cast Rags to Riches here. I can technically wait one more turn. Okay, let's just play Evolving Wilds then to get our green mana. Since I can't play Giant Spider anyway, and I don't really want to cycle Stir the Sands. So I guess we're hopeful that they're playing another 2 toughness creature. I'd like to get more usage. I'd like to get a 2-for-1 for my Rags to Riches, if I can. Well, so much for that. Okay, well, I guess that does, in fact, deal with the Colossipede. So we'll take that guy out. We'll get in for 1. Oh, I guess we don't get in for 1. We want to force the Exert again. So we took 10 or 5 extra damage here. No plays, okay. Let's go Rags to Riches, I guess. And I did it pre-combat in case my opponent had some way to untap this. Alright. So I waited too long. But my opponent does only have 2 cards left, I guess. So I can Soul Stinger and actually do it on itself. And that way I can still trade with Hooded Brawler. So we'll do that. Over Stir the Sands. Not the best use of mana, but I think ultimately the best idea. Soul Stinger's kind of a tricky card to do things with. We still don't want to cycle Stir the Sands. I think I'd rather just get 3 zombies as of now. Okay. Okay. Huh, I see. Let's just play a Stir the Sands, best use of mana. So I have to be careful here. I can't just block with... I basically have to block with Soul Stinger plus 2 zombies. If I just block with Soul Stinger and zombie, my opponent can put all the damage on the zombie and this doesn't die. Which does kind of suck. So I guess we go Soul Stinger plus 2 zombies. That way we have 7 toughness in front of it. And it's still lethal. So my opponent can only kill a couple things here. Now, I could have banked on my opponent not knowing that, but that's a pretty not safe assumption. So Soul Stinger's value is a lot less sexy here, but I gotta live with it. Gotta live with it. Okay. At least it's a Vitalist that I don't really care about. So... let's beat in there. And I think that we go Soul Stinger and kill one of our zombies, because I'd rather have a 4-5 than a 2-3 and a 2-2, I think. And I don't really want a spider here, so alright. Okay. So we can play 2... No, unfortunately we can't play 2 giant spiders. So I can attack with Soul Stinger, they probably take it. I follow up with a giant spider. I can double block a Manticore. Alright. Cashing out. Okay. So now I presume we're going to have to chill. They're out of cards, which is nice, but... Well, I guess I can play Spider plus Hapatra and still keep swinging. They're in top deck mode. Otherwise, I can just hope to hang out. And draw like Splendid Agony and win with Death Touch Snakes. Oh, let's do that. It's a little bit sexier in my mind. Ooh. All right. New plan. All right. I think we still have 4 Splendid Agony. Well, that's pretty good. So, I can cartouche my Soul Stinger, eat the Manticore. Or the Emberhorn, for that matter. But let's go Soul Stinger. And we'll eat... I can eat Emberhorn, and then my opponent has to trade with Soul Stinger with Manticore. Or I can eat Manticore and wait a turn, and then they can't even eat it. Okay, that makes more sense. So we're going to eat this. We're going to pass. So I don't just trade it for a Naga Vitalist. If I attack with everything, I still feel like Patience might be better here, because otherwise they could block here. I mean, I technically don't have lethal and backswing, so maybe I do just swing with everything. Is it lethal? Let's see. Block my... They can't block this because of trample, really. Or they can, but they take 3, anywhere from 2 to 3 damage from that. So even if they take 2 from it, yeah, I think we just attack everything here. Okay. So we're playing against red-green beats. Some rampy stuff, some tricks, some removal. I think we'll bring that Wander in Death back in. What did I cut last time for it? A Dune Beetle? I don't know, actually. I like Dune Beetle a little bit more in this match. Wait, I cut a Initiate's Companion, which in this match I actually like. So why do I like Wander in Death in this match? I guess because I just presume my opponent's going to kill things with like Electrifies. Maybe I don't need the Wander in Death. Just leave it with the cheap creatures and see what happens. Yeah, we'll keep this. This hand technically does work. I'd love to draw Hapatra here. Opponent keeps it 5 on the play. But yeah, this hand's like a Hapatra away from just going off. Hapatra into Chandler Initiate. Alright, we're not going to cycle the Horror. Much more useful to us on turn 4 as a 4/4. Alright. Kind of willing to take 3 damage to be able to neg something else if my opponent plays it. Just because I'm not in like immediate danger. And I don't think that I want to use the Chandler Initiate just yet. I'd rather get the full charges out of it, I think. Alright. Especially since we don't have a white mana just yet. Alright. Guess I can't protect it. Soul Stinger. So, I guess the play is play the Soul Stinger and put the counters back on the Initiate. Okay. Cycling the Monitor. Nice. Okay, I'm willing to use the counter on Initiate now. Okay. Hey, our Chandler Initiate doesn't die. Alright. So I'm saving the compulsory rest. My opponent could have Shed Weakness here, but I think the problem with Shed Weakness is it's going to be able to remove the -1/-1 counter, so I might just be willing to trade. Or make them use the Shed Weakness first, I should say. Okay. So, remove the counter, do all that nonsense. And then we'll Splendid Agony it. Okay, so we still end up losing our guy, but it's better than losing our guy and our Splendid Agony and them keeping their dude, right? I would say yes. So we get a 2 for 2. All right. It's a good draw. I'm ahead on the race, so I kind of don't want to do anything to the Emberhorn Minotaur, to be honest. I'd rather save it for like a Colossopede that I can't actually deal with. And I have painted bluffs now, so I guess I don't really care about the Initiate anymore. Okay. It's a good draw. All right. And then we'll cast this little bad boy. All right, looks like we beat the Mold 5. Opponent did pretty good on that Mold 5, though. They held out for quite a while there. All right, see you in round 3.